So for P location, I'd consider this a 10 out of 10, just because I'm covered from all areas. But to get out, you need to be athletic enough. It's a good thing I did sports or something. And I still stay fit, at least functionally fit. There's no competition aside from me, myself, and I. If I need to kill you, I guess, I hope you can kill me better than I can kill you. But the best offensive is a very great defense. You never know what people are willing to do and what they're not willing to do. So, why even fight others? Especially if you don't need to. I woke up today and realized I was surrounded by sociopaths. And I get along with them the most. It bothers me just because selling is not my strongest suit. Just because I make money too. It don't bother me to say, no, I don't give a fuck. Yes, no, I believe in the no. I'm not a salesman, though. I can always get a yes, but fuck that. Yeah? Damn it. What? Fuck, yeah, thank you. Back to the point before I was randomly interrupted. So yeah, I'm around a bunch of sociopaths, and people try to use friendship as a reason why to stay around for torture, the destruction, the pain, the annoyance. One of my jobs is starting to become a job that I'm glad I put in my 2 weeks for, because I'm supposed to keep the lot clean. And when I tell you, every single chance that these fuckers get to dump in the lot, aside from one person that actually asked me, they fucking will. And that just makes me want to go ape shit and beat the fuck out of people. But way so serious. Don't take things so serious. Hey, be serious. I got a bullet with a lot of names on it, to be honest. Nah, fuck bullets. I'll put my hands on people if it wasn't so damn illegal too. But what, you ain't ballsy enough? I kind of am, but like, I still work here and shit like that. And at the end of the day, what the fuck's the point of putting hands on people when they're just doing their job and trying to get things done fast and efficiently? It's just annoying. Hola, señor.
Can you go buy a wrap and I'll smoke it with you?
What do you want to... For that?
No, for weed.
Oh.
So we can smoke.
Like, go up to the gas station, come back and...
Because I'll be leaving as soon as I get home.
I assume that. How about I just let you hit my pen thing?
Let's go to the gas station. I want a blunt.
I just don't want to drive back.
I appreciate you at the very least being honest with me.
Yeah, it's the main reason why. I'll give you a second option. For the record, that's roommate. 1000% sure he's a sociopath. I heard how his dad talks to him. He talks to everybody else like how his dad talks to him. Which then makes me connect the dots of, like, I already know he didn't have a good childhood. Him and I had similar childhoods in the fact that we end up raising our siblings to a certain extent and having a lot of adult time when it's like we're supposed to be kids. So like, I can relate to him in that aspect, but like, I'm very well aware that I'm yelling at you, I'm being angry towards you. I'm very well aware that it's not directed towards you, but I'm doing it around you, and I'm sorry, so therefore I don't do it 9 times out of 10. Where others are going to say, I'm sorry, but always continue to do it. And it's like, they're saying I'm sorry, and then they're showing I'm sorry. And that's why I realize a lot of people love to fucking write. A lot of people are writers, and maybe even directors, because they can manipulate people, but how many people are actors? How many people are going to interact and do and play that part of I'm sorry instead of just saying it? Because the line's so easy to say when you ain't got to show any actions. Like, I can say I love you. I can say I got $10 million. I can say I fucked all the bitches in the world. I can say whatever the fuck I want to. But what's the proof, and do you actually believe me? That's where manipulation comes into play, as well as receipts. Like, I don't say I'm a good person. People tell me I'm good, but I don't believe I'm good because I would do some fucked up shit. I just don't see a good reason to. So I refrain from being bad while others just like... I left my pen at work, so I'm going back to work. So essentially, like, it would have worked. Because I did go up to the gas station. But I don't want to. Like, it's easier for me to say yes than it is to say no. In all honesty, my default thought process is to be honest. So, for as quick as my brain works, yes, I can think of a lie like this. As well as most of the times, I can fight you. And I don't need to be friends with everybody. Not everybody is my friend, and I might be friends to them, but they might not be friends to me. And that's my biggest issue with society and when it comes to communicating with people, because like, there's a lot of things I do for others. but others seem to disregard just the simplest things when it comes to me. And it's like, how do I voice this without sounding like I'm whiny? How do I voice this without sounding like I'm bitchy? How do I voice this without sounding, I don't know, bothersome? But if they're truly friends of yours, can you bother them so easily? That's the biggest thing. I feel like I'm friends to others, but others aren't always friends to me. But like, I will admit, I do comparisons. I got plenty of people that have been good examples to me of what true friendship looks like. I've also had very bad examples of what friendship is, and like, a lot of these people fall into the acquaintance. We get along because we work together, as well as we get along because you listen to me and you don't argue much. And that's just because if I can add into where, oh, this kind of makes sense. What the fuck's the point of doing it? But if I don't see the point of getting it done, like, oh, make the company more money. Why? So Uncle Sam can take more money from me, as well, so you guys can continue asking for more and 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 more. There's an endless pit of greed that you guys have, and that absolutely upsets and pisses me off because I can never do good enough. I'm always gonna have to do more and more and more. You can do better, you can do better, you can do better, you can do better. At some point or another, it's starting to feel like insanity because I've been breaking and breaking and breaking and breaking and breaking. How many records can I break before I break every single record, and then I have to break the record of breaking records, and it's just like, I feel like I'm on repeat and I want to hurt somebody because insanity is doing the exact same thing over and over and over and over and over. And even though I'm achieving all the goals that you set in front of me, you keep saying more, 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 more. And how many times can I hear more before I want more people dead? How many times can I hear more before I want more corpses? How many times can I hear more before I want less? If I didn't have the childhood that I did, I'd probably still be aggressively chasing companies, but due to the fact that I've already done a lot of work without any monetary gains to it, shit, I might be 26. I definitely got 20 years worth of work experience, even though I've only been working since 18, legally getting paid for it. But if you ask me, I'm overqualified to be in a lot of places, but I ain't got the confidence to ask for the money that they should pay me. But you know, the only reason why some people are in the place that they are is because they don't see their own value. That includes me. I'm aware because people tell me how valuable I am and then spit on my fucking reputation and my ego and all this and all that. I'm like, I'm listening, but I don't really care. So it is what. Existence in a nutshell: lie to everyone that you don't love or care about, and that's how you succeed. As well as hurt everybody that you don't love or care about. And even if you do, well, the only person you love and truly care about is yourself. So hurt everybody else. Now, that's not what I'm going to do. That's what I see more or less. Like, you guys don't care about the other person's emotions. And if they do express their emotions, well, stop being a pussy. Well, who the fuck made you feel like that? Well, why are you this and that? And it's just like, if you don't want me to talk about it, all you can say is, please do not share these thoughts. You didn't have to be so aggressive when you say that. Or maybe that's just the way that you express your thoughts because of the way that you're taught to express your thoughts. So therefore, I've realized, I put you in my group, but you didn't put me in your group. So therefore, I love you, but you don't love me. And Barney lied to us. It is what it is at the end of the day. That's all I could ever really say. I am heavily irritated. I'm doing my best not to hurt this dog. And the reason why I'm explaining to you this is because it's hard to explain things unless you proof it. Now, what I'm saying is I'm trying my best not to hurt the dog. Is the dog literally is on top of me. I guess what I'm saying is I'm going through sensory overload. It's like, I don't know. Like, I can understand why some people get upset and angry. And that's why I'm such a control freak. I explain to people I'm a control freak. That's why I also need my alone space. Because if I don't get enough alone space, I generally will start fucking shit up. And I don't give a fuck. I generally do not. I am an orphan. I already realize people tolerate me, people enjoy me because I'm more of a yes man than I'm a no man. And they absolutely hate when I say no. And when I say no, I'm 10 toes down to the point you can fucking bury me on the ground. So, I said no, so you know that I meant no. But if you don't want to respect my no, well, I guess I'm a fucking asshole now, aren't I? Because you don't fucking respect people's answers. So who's really an asshole? Because I love me and you don't fucking care what the hell I say. And you want to get things done your way. And your way is, fuck everybody but me. Fuck everybody but me. So I'm just saying, like, there's a reason why I disappeared. Because if I stay in the limelight too long, now I'm a fucking asshole. Now I'm a fucking monster. But who the fuck respected the art painting? Not a goddamn person, but damn do they miss the artwork. Either way, successfully haven't hit the dog, and I won't, because unlike most people, I can control my urges. But oh boy, do I want to fucking hurt the dog. But I've also wanted to hurt the human. I've wanted to hurt the baby. I've also wanted to hurt myself. And guess which one I always actually hurt? The person that can't go to jail for abusing themselves. Who cares if you self-harm? We all have issues. Now it's how you deal with them. Move. That allows us to either communicate with you or not. I'm saying. Fucker keeps bothering me, but not touching me. So I'm not as irritated. But I am very irritated. I don't want to be touched. Like to a point where I want to kick and hit, but because I'm not like others, I won't. No animal's in danger. Aside from the fact that I might neglect, I'm not going to abuse. But that's with everyone, honestly. I will neglect before I abuse, unless you're asking for the abuse, then well, I told you to leave me the fuck alone many times before. Like, I'll admit, some instances I feel impulsive, but I do remember all the times being asked, blah, this, blah, that. If people didn't harp me so much when I was younger to not act and be so, what's the word I'm looking for? If they didn't wince so much and wasn't so and am so aware of how to interact and be around people, like, what the fuck? I still assume that they're fake. Fuck. If people weren't always so harping and heavy on me and what the fuck I did, and like, I'm always gonna be weird no matter what, but I could have been way more aggressive and way more comfortable with being aggressive towards people. But I'm not, because I'm able to, and have had people in my life where it's like, if I have this done to me, would I want this done to me? No. And I've had some people do some things to me that I'm just like, I would never do to others. But for the fact of the matter is, I'm able to put myself in their shoes as well as I've physically been in their shoes, clearly not in their emotions, clearly not in their head. I don't know why. Like, I can only experience it from the limits and levels I can experience it from, but I knew how I felt when I went through it, so therefore, in certain instances, in certain situations, I would not put somebody else through. Like, I know I love head, so I give women head. But I know I don't always like to be hit, but, like, at the same time, I do like combat, and I do like aggressive play, but I'm also really well aware that some people are way more sensitive to that stuff, as well as they get bruised easier and blah, this and blah, that, and it's just being like, I know what I like, and I can find people that like what I like. But then there's some people who's like, I don't care if you like what I like. We're doing it anyways. We're doing it anyways. We're doing it anyways. It's just like, I already hate life, and I feel like it's so fucking torturous. Why be the devil in other people's lives when I can be the angel? Like, I can be the devil in your life, but you gotta be begging and you gotta be praying. And it's just like, wait a second, I'm really trying to be nice. I tried so many different ways to be nice, but if I gotta be a dick, thank you. I've had so many years of trying to protect and keep this down, but thank you for letting me get it out. I hope you can handle the pressure. Knew it! She's fake. Either way, like, the snap score is literally 65. Who the fuck has a low snap score like that? I know it's like a baby account, but in my world, that's always meaning it's either, actually, I've always assumed it's government agent, but it's a fake account trying to sell OnlyFans or some shit like that. An e-girl of some sorts is what I'm thinking, but only time will tell. I only live in hell when I believe I am. Only time will tell. And that's another reason why I would want it. Sometimes she wants attention. I do not want to give her attention, but she's also just a fucking attention whore. It's just like, there are ways around it. I have headphones. I will put headphones on. That way I don't have to hear a bitch, but I am aware that, I don't know, because you can't really communicate with certain animals about the whole entire boundaries. Like, you create boundaries with the human animals, but the other animals, I don't know. I'm really glad there's Dora because she does not respect barriers ever. She's just, don't get me wrong, cute dog, love her when I can and have the ability to love and give affection. But when I'm already at my wit's end with it, it's just like, don't abuse the dog, don't abuse the dog, don't abuse the human, don't abuse the human, don't abuse yourself, don't abuse, don't. Fuck! Now I'm older. I don't do that as much, if at all. Like, I really have to have a bad day and people gotta keep egging me on and not giving me space. Like, if you don't respect the door, then You're gonna feel the floor. Either way. Another good reason why I have headphones, I always have headphones, because you're not allowed to be aggressive, but people are allowed to bother the fuck out of you. Even if you say, hey, I'm bothered. Hey, I'm feeling a little bit overstimulated. Hey, I am going to say what I'm going to say, and in your response, you're going to show rather if you care or not. She said that twice. On the web. That makes no sense. Either way, I'm assuming fake. Blocklist. Somebody gets to the block party. I don't know how the hell she heard from me, but it's easy to fake shit. It don't matter to me. I get pussy easily, so why let some bitch close to me? I don't need nothing when I don't want it. Eh? I am here to play. At the end of the day, I'll just be okay. And she's probably gonna do that the whole entire time. I'm gonna walk back out there because I gotta grab more food. She's gonna be underneath my legs, and I'm not gonna abuse her because I'm a better person than most people are. I'm not accusing anybody of doing anything. I'm just saying I know how other people act and react, and some people can't hold in their stuff. It's like right there. Like I want to. I really. But discipline and self-control is stopping yourself from doing all the things that you want to do. Because regardless of the fact that you want to do, is it healthy? Is it good for your reputation? There's no reason to hurt the dog just because she's an annoying little bitch. Or is she just wanting attention because we've been at work all day and, well, where have you been? 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 She has anxiety. So whose fault is it? Respect others for what they can and can't do. Most days I would love and shower with attention, but today's not most days. My 100% shows up in different ways, but not everybody respects it. So therefore, do better, do better, do better, do better, do better. I might put somebody in a grave. You tell me to do better enough times, I'm just gonna stop doing things because, of course, there's no greatness to you. There's no perfect that's gonna do better, love me more, love me more, love me more, spend more, spend more, spend more, talk more, talk more, talk more. If there's never enough to those that are greedy, then why have those that are greedy around you? And I realize most of the people around me say, "What about the money? What about the money? What about the money? What about the money? What about the money?" We know it doesn't come with us. We know that most of it gets taken from us before we even get it. We do know that we give it the value of it. We do know so much about it. But still chase after it like it's the greatest of all time. But I'm just glad not all of us think the exact same. I'm just glad there's so many individuals that don't think and live off the materialistic things in life and just can able to enjoy without having to always focus on whatever the mainstream says is supposed to be it. But life is what life is supposed to be. I experience and view a different reality than you do, so I'm just sharing from my points of views, regardless if you believe and not believe. Like, I could just be speaking a bunch of shit, but I believe it's true. So, in someone's world, if not yours, at least mine, I'm speaking the truth. I'm glad she shut up. But I'm still gonna have to suppress the fact that I want to beat the shit out of her. And it's not her fault. It's a mental issue. And I'm always working on it. That's why I tell people I'm not gonna hurt you. But sometimes I really want to. And that's just me being honest. I could be less honest. But that doesn't mean I'm gonna lie. I'm just gonna stop agreeing or disagreeing. I'm just gonna be quiet. Do better, do better, do better, do better, do better. I might put somebody in a grave. You tell me to do better enough times, I'm just gonna stop doing things because, of course, there's no greatness to you. There's no perfect that's gonna do better, love me more, love me more, love me more, spend more, spend more, spend more, talk more, talk more, talk more. If there's never enough to those that are greedy, then why have those that are greedy around you? And I realize most of the people around me say, "What about the money? What about the money? What about the money? What about the money? What about the money?" We know it doesn't come with us. We know that most of it gets taken from us before we even get it. We do know that we give it the value of it. We do know so much about it. But still chase after it like it's the greatest of all time. But I'm just glad not all of us think the exact same. I'm just glad there's so many individuals that don't think and live off the materialistic things in life and just can able to enjoy without having to always focus on whatever the mainstream says is supposed to be it. But life is what life is supposed to be. I experience and view a different reality than you do, so I'm just sharing from my points of views, regardless if you believe and not believe. Like, I could just be speaking a bunch of shit, but I believe it's true. So, in someone's world, if not yours, at least mine, I'm speaking the truth. I'm glad she shut up, but I'm still gonna have to suppress the fact that I want to beat the shit out of her, and it's not her fault. It's a mental issue, and I'm always working on it. That's why I tell people I'm not gonna hurt you, but sometimes I really want to, and that's just me being honest. I could be less honest, but that doesn't mean I'm gonna lie. I'm just gonna stop agreeing or disagreeing. I'm just gonna be quiet.